The Chiefs beat the Bills 32-29 in a Sunday night matchup, and they reached the Super Bowl for the third consecutive seasons. Now, Kansas City will attempt to do something that has never happened before in the history of American football: win 3 consecutive Super Bowls. We've seen a team lose 3 consecutive Super Bowls and then some. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills. But now Kansas City will play Philadelphia in a game that we saw these two teams a couple years back. And here they are again, Super Bowl 59. Plenty of time to dive into that. That game will not be played for a couple of weeks. So the better story here, for the purposes of talk radio, the losing locker room. And we spent a lot of time talking about Josh Allen because in big games, he normally ends up in the losing locker room. That's typically how this goes. So let's get to the audio tape. We'll start out with Coach McDermott of the Buffalo Bills. He knows a thing or two about losing in games like this, and he points out that the game, a bit of a toss-up. Well, take a listen.
Overall, the guys battled and just came up a little bit short tonight. Looks like it could have gone either way. We had some plays. I thought some plays were had a chance to convert a fourth down there, fourth and short, and then another fourth down late in the game there. And looked like we had a chance to catch it. Didn't work out that way.
All right, so it was a toss-up game. Isn't every game between teams that are halfway decent a toss-up game? But wait, there's more. Now, the controversial play, which the deep state conspiracy theorists are holding on to. I told you so, the lunatics. There was a fourth down. The Buffalo Bills trying to ruin football like the Philadelphia Eagles, doing the tushy-pushy. They love the tushy in Buffalo. So they were doing the old tush-push. Josh Allen trying to get the first down. It was close. Here's McDermott on that.
The look we had in the stadium, which you don't know if it's the same feed that the TV had or not. I thought he had it. The line was just short of the line was actually the first down. What it looked like to me when it was sitting next to me with the marker, just inside that white stripe was the first down, and it looked like he got to it. I mean, that's a possession. We're up 1 point, I believe, at the time. A chance to go up, maybe multiple scores at that point. It's a big call. Yeah, it's absolutely a big call.
Yeah, well, the officials got it right. He didn't get the first down, and so screw you. Here's Josh Allen, who's like the worst big game quarterback in terms of record. In fact, he is. No one's ever lost this many games in a row against one opposing player. Josh Allen, my God. Why don't you win one of these? Anyway, here's Josh Allen pointing out in a rather sullen mood that this is not unusual.
They've ended a lot of team seasons, too. And it's a good squad. They had a good plan tonight, and, again, they made more play than we did.
Okay, thank you, Captain Cliche. Now, Allen, at some point in the news conference, the money quote, which we don't have, he said, you can either get it done or you can't. And we didn't. That was the money quote from Josh Allen. So let us discuss the question. A lot of people saying, oh, it's sad. They're bummed out for Josh Allen. Do you feel bad for Josh Allen's Bills falling yet again against their nemesis, the Chiefs? So I've got written consent, Buddhism, and raindrops. And we will combine all of these things together, and we are going to make Baba Ganoush. We're going to make the Baba Ganoush because, hey, the Bills can go out and get all the eggplant they want and enjoy all the Baba Ganoush they want because they ain't playing anytime until next year, next football season. All right, so to answer the question, do you feel bad for Josh Allen and the Bills losing yet again? So, no way, Jose. Okay, cue the world's smallest violin. Maybe I'm wrong on this. I don't know. It's professional football. It's not Pop Warner. It's a make or miss situation. You either make the plays or you don't make the plays. You miss them. And so wing bada, and a whiff. And a whiff. Josh Allen was good. But Josh Allen was not good enough. Where have we heard this before? Did he get the express written consent of the NFL? Because that was a rebroadcast of years gone by. Josh Allen had 2 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes had 3. The Bills put the ball in Josh Allen's hands. They gave their franchise quarterback the football with 3:33 to go in the game. Half the sign of the devil. They gave Josh Allen the ball, and they said, you matriculate down the field, and you eat all the clock, and you get a touchdown, you win the game, you go to New Orleans to play Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. You're our for everything quarterback. You're our forever quarterback. You're Josh Effin Allen. You're going to win the MVP award in the NFL. Here's the damn ball. Go down and score a touchdown. And lo and behold, here was his chance to have his Tom Brady moment, to eat the clock, his old school Joe Montana, go down, take Buffalo to the promised land. And what did he do? He fizzled out. Josh Allen, on that game-winning drive to eat all the clock, leave Kansas City no time left. 6 plays, 17 yards, turnover on downs. That's Josh Allen. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. So as much as we hear about how these teams are separated by the size of former referee Gene Sterator's index card, the point of demarcation is that Josh Allen did not step up. Despite that inconvenient truth, the Josh Allen Marching and Chowder Society has worked overtime to make excuses. He's got no defense. The wide receivers suck, the morons say. No accountability. No accountability. Buffalo was in the AFC title game, but now since they lost, we're supposed to think that they blow because they lost the game. That's the Josh Allen toe suckers. That's what they want. Right? Josh Allen lapdogs, right and left. Oh, they're no good. Oh, what about all you morons, all you idiots? Well, the do factor, he's due. How's that working out? How's the do factor working out? Do you do the do? How's the do factor? How's that taste? How's the do factor taste? Bills Mafia? All right, now, the signature moment for many in this game, on that final drive, which fizzled, was a 4th down play. Bills tight end Dalton Kincaid in a helter-skelter play. He had the ball. It was not a perfect throw. It certainly was not. It was a wobbly throw. Dalton Kincaid dropped a 4th down catch on that final drive, resulting in a turnover on downs, which was blank. All right, the play of plays. Dalton Kincaid, keep the drive alive, 4th down. He drops the pass. That is blank. I have Buddhism. Ergo, the Buddhist belief of karma. The main reason that Buffalo is even in that game, the AFC title game, is because Ravens tight end Mark Andrews dropped a would-be 2-point conversion in the divisional round, which would have tied the game, and most likely the Ravens would have gone on to win that game. Now, after that particular game, the divisional round, the Bills Mafia made sure everyone kissed their ass in the media, right? Virtue signaling. Oh, we're so cool. We're Bills Mafia. Woo! We're going to give money to Mark Andrews charity because he screwed up the game for the Ravens. So they were humble bragging about how much money they donated to Mark Andrews charity. And as you know, true charity does not need internet clout. You don't need to brag about the charity. Otherwise, it defeats the whole purpose of the charity. But these idiots in Bills Mafia don't understand that. So now we have a round-trip flight. Life comes full circle for Bills Mafia. And I cannot wait to see how much money these ding-dongs give Dalton Kincaid's charity this week. I mean, that's what Bills Mafia does, right? I mean, the guy that costs you the game, you give money to his charity. I don't know what Kincaid's charity is. Look it up. Donate a lot of money, Bills Mafia. Come on, he costs you a chance to win the game. Now, I'll go back to Josh Allen, right? Because Josh Allen, the shoulda, coulda, woulda situation, it should not have come down to a 4th down. Josh Allen should have been making plays on 1st and 2nd and 3rd down and not even need a 4th down. You put Dalton Kincaid in a position that he had to make a play because you couldn't make plays on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. And as far as the wide receiver room in Buffalo, they have a $20 million wide receiver, Amari Cooper. You know what Amari Cooper did in this game? 4 catches for 33 yards. What a dipsy-do for Amari Cooper. And the point of all this, it's the matchups don't matter. The film doesn't matter. Home field, who cares about home field? Injuries don't matter. All that matters is who does better in the moment. And Mahomes always does. And normally, Josh Allen doesn't. Period. Stop. All right, now, last word. What do I got to address the Komodo Dragon Room? All right, last word here. So what do you have to say to all of the people claiming that the NFL is fixing games for the Chiefs? They're fixing these games. Yeah. All right, so this is running between the raindrops is what it's called, right? Dodging criticism. Josh Allen, again, the man had the ball with 3:33 to go, down by a field goal. He failed to get it done. How is that the referee's fault? You know, the NFL, every time a team wins, it's rigged. Now, I do think there's funny business that goes on. Don't get me wrong. Not in the NFL per se, but in basketball. It's been proven with Tim Donaghy. But the NFL has bad officials. Every game, there's 2 to 3 calls for both teams that are effed up. But because Kansas City wins almost all of these games, it's some kind of deep state conspiracy. It makes me want to puke in my mouth. What sense does it, if you're the NFL, all right, and I'm not beyond believing, sometimes you say, oh, we got to rig this thing to create excitement. Why would you do it for Kansas City? Kansas City is not even a top 20 television market. They're not even a top 30 television market in Kansas City. If you were going to fix something, wouldn't you set things up for the Giants or the Jets where you are, New York City? My God, the population base in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey, Northern New Jersey, Connecticut, holy crap. That's what you would fix things for. Those teams have sucked for almost a generation. They blow. But you're fixing it for Kansas because of Taylor Swift and KC Wolf, their mascot? Come on. The officials, it's one of these things, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The same thing took place when Tom Brady and the Patriots were running roughshod over the NFL. The same thing. Oh, it's rigged, it's rigged, it's rigged. It's a lazy take. It's a lazy take. Inevitably, again, a couple of calls will be blown in favor of each team because the officials are not good. The spotlight is placed on Kansas City. It's fed by engagement farming social media accounts. It's red meat in the lion's den. Because if you're looking for clicks, right, if you're looking for views, the low information fan, the dumb fan eats this stuff up, right? They're not smart enough to realize that they're being played. They're being led down the garden path by selective editing. And if these games are rigged, why would you even watch? Or better yet, if you were so convinced, you dingleberry, that the games are rigged, why don't you just bet on the Chiefs every game? Because they can't lose. Because the referees, it's all scripted. So why don't you get rich betting on Kansas City? If you got it all figured out, genius, why don't you do that, moron? Anyway, not that I'm worked up by that.